is a severe weather alert.
All right, hello everyone. Chief Weather Forecaster Becky Webb here, along with Forecaster Mason. We are coming on the air really quick as we are starting to see very heavy rainfall starting to make its way into much of our viewing area. We got multiple flash flood warnings and flood advisories that are in effect for our viewing area. Multiple reports coming in as well. So here's a live look at the radar at this time. We can see that moderate to very heavy rainfall band is starting to make its way into the western North Carolina mountains at this time. We can see, can we load up the flash flood warnings that are in effect?
That's what it is right here. These purple polygons right here. That's what they are showing.
Okay, you can see how many flash flood warnings are currently in effect. We also have multiple reports as well, which I'm going to go ahead and read out right now. We also have, let me see. We also have a video that came into Highland Weather as well that I want to show you guys. Am I glitching at all?
What'd you say?
Am I glitching? Because I'm trying to load something up and it's being very slow.
Your video.
I didn't know if that was glitching anything up.
I can't see you really on my computer really because I've got the radar pulled up as my main screen, but I've got the stream pulled up on the TV right now so I can see us. Okay. I don't see lagging.
Okay, that's good. All right, let me go ahead and download this video here that we have just in the Highland Weather Center. Let me go ahead. Excuse me. Let me go ahead and go through the reports that we have. What?
Well, I was going to talk about what I was showing here on the radar, if that's okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so what we're looking at here is 3-hour rainfall. So this is basically, just like the name implies, how much rain has fallen within the last 3 hours. You can see with the storm, really, upwards of 2, even as far as 3 inches of rain has fallen across these areas where you're seeing some of this more darker green showing up just right near Charlotte and back into just north of Chester, South Carolina. This is where we are seeing the most heavy rain occur. I'll zoom in on these areas a lot more. You see these areas just getting hammered, really. That's why we have flash flood warnings, as Beckett was just alluding to. Excuse me. And you can see like just a lot of rain falling, so it's no wonder why we have these warnings in effect. So yeah, I wanted to talk about. That's what I want to talk about right here. So if you're driving right now in any of these areas that is under a flash flood warning, be sure to turn around and don't drown. Really, like try not to drive through flooded roadways. It's really dangerous. So yeah. I'll toss it back to Beckett.
All right, so we do have a report at this. Excuse me, my throat's been bothering me today. I don't know why. We have a few reports coming in here, and then we'll get to that video in just a second. 3 miles southwest of Rock Hill, South Carolina, public media reports flooding. Video of creek flooding with several inches of water covering King Drive, overflowing a playground at College Downs Park. Trees down in the area. We also have Center City in Mecklenburg County. Public reports flash flood, several inches of water on Hawthorne Lane under a train bridge. Car stranded. This is a low-lying area, but small creeks besides the road that flow into Little Sugar Creek. Also, Highway 74 close to the west of Sam Wilson Road. Cars stalled in the floodwaters and law enforcement on the scene. This is between Sam Wilson Road and Old Dode Road. Also got another report. Video on social media, several yards and driveways flooded along Skyline Road and Highway 324. Water looks to be in the crawl spaces, but not impacting other properties. Trees down in Gastonia with power outages. Picture from York County Sheriff of water flowing over the road and impacting houses at Rambo Road, likely Stonyfoot Creek. And lastly, videos of Stewart Creek flowing rapidly over West Moorhead Street. Current gauge reading is 16.03 feet at the time, and 16 feet is moderate flood stage. So let me go ahead and it's still processing. So in just a moment, we are going to go ahead. That's not the right. It's not the right video. Well, Mason, could you take over really quick? I need to find this video and download it.
Sure. So we are watching this band of heavier rain move through. You can see we just got a new update there. You see that this band just tracking to the west, really. Like Becca said, we have numerous reports of flooding occurring, and where you see all these purple polygons, those are flash flood warnings. A lot of them we've seen with the considerable tag that's been on the outer east coast, really, where the main action has been. And so we're seeing bands of heavier rain just stretching, really, like where you're seeing these shades of red. That is heavier rain moving through Polkville down to the west of Kingston and down to Boiling Springs. And this will continue throughout the entire day, really. So just keep in mind, if you have to be out on any of these roadways, really, where there is heavy rain occurring, please take caution. Please use caution and take an alternate way to reach your destination, or even wait until the water recedes, okay? Which may be a while, okay? As this band of heavier rain is not going to let up anytime soon, okay? And keep in mind, it only takes about 2 feet of rushing water to carry away most supported utility vehicles, okay? So just use caution when you're on the roadways. If you're experiencing flooding right now and you're in your home, move to higher ground, okay? So just and act quickly to escape floodwaters, okay? Do we have that video ready, Becky?
I do have the video ready. Let me present it to everyone here so we can see. Let's go full screen here. So we can see a little bit of flooding that's happening in Rock Hill, South Carolina. So we're going to go ahead and let me mute that. Look at all that flooding down there in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And the rain is still continuing to fall, sadly. This is just the very beginning. This is why we say turn around and don't drown. You can see, I believe that's the creek. Yeah, the creek is washed onto the roadway, and as you can see, people are driving through it. So that's perfect. So make sure you turn around and don't drown whenever you come across a flooded roadway. That's just the simplest thing. As Mason said, fast moving water can carry away a vehicle. It's just not a safe thing to do. That's for sure. So just be ready with more rain on the way, and what we're seeing here at just the morning hours. We have a long ways to go. We are expecting more out of this as well. So it's just something we gotta really watch out on here. And
yeah, if you don't have to be out, don't go out. Just stay inside and stay indoors, okay?
And they've extended 2 of the flash flood warnings with a considerable tag. One for York, South Carolina, that's until 1 p.m. And then another one until 1 p.m. with the damage threat considerable for Cabarrus and Mecklenburg counties in North Carolina. That is all in effect until 1 p.m. What I want to show on the radar is you can see the showers are starting to make its way into the Western Carolinas and the Greenville metropolitan area at this time. So we are expecting very heavy rainfall to start pushing its way into Western North Carolina and upstate South Carolina. Mid to late morning, early afternoon. We aren't going to see as a big event as Piedmont, North Carolina area is, but we could see rainfall of more than 2 to 4 inches all remain possible. Again, still uncertainty with the tracks, still uncertainty of where the storm's going to go. So we are expecting many changes, but as of right now, as of this update at 11 a.m., we are expecting that moderate to very heavy rainfall start making its way into western North Carolina, upstate South Carolina, just bringing all that rain. So, and again, we aren't going to see as very heavy rainfall in that big flash flooding event as the Piedmont, North Carolina, and the northern upstate of South Carolina is going to get. We're just going to get the little smither of at least 2 to 4 inches today through tomorrow. So just be prepared. Right now is the best time to do whatever you want to do outside before this rain event comes in. But we're expecting more flooding to occur in the Piedmont, North Carolina areas, all the way into the Hickory, Gaffney area. So just be prepared. Just be ready for that. We can also answer your questions here as well. I'm trying to clear. I'm checking to make sure. Let's see. Do we have any updates on Debby? We do have updates on Debby. All right. So, as of 11 a.m., the tropical storm Debby was located about 80 miles southeast of Charlotte, or about 110 miles southwest of Raleigh, with the maximum sustained winds have decreased at 40 miles an hour. And the movement is still so slow. Northwest at 45 degrees at 10 miles an hour. So it's still slow moving storm. By late morning, early afternoon, we just start seeing the storm really pick up speed. And by mid to late morning tomorrow, we should see it move out of our area. But we just got to get through today. We got to get through all this flooding event that we're about to see. Do you have anything you want to add, Mason?
Not really. Sorry about the dog. Sorry about the dog. I'm dog sitting right now. No, I don't really have any major things to pass along, really. Just turn around, don't drown, and also be sure to follow any advice from your local civil authorities, really, that may be given out for your area, really. So, yeah, that's the only thing I have.
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and show the track really quick so we can just get
Actually, Becca, I can do that, really. I have my tropical track.
Okay. So, and the track shows it narrowly going over the Charlotte metropolitan area. This time it's just to the south of Charlotte, going exactly through Winston-Salem, going up through Roanoke. But as the National Hurricane Center said, and what we're saying too, and what we're seeing, is that events like these, flooding events, even possible severe weather events, can be outside of that cone. So we're still going to see that monitor.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll let you continue.
Oh, well, I was going to say that Beckett's right about that, about the severe weather part, because there have been numerous reports of tornadoes. In fact, one last night touched down just to the in the central eastern part of North Carolina. It was a large and extremely dangerous tornado. And actually, I was tracking it last night, and it actually did throw up a debris signature. And and there was a tornado warning just to the northeast of Raleigh, but that has expired now. But yeah, if you
that tornado, just really quick, that you were mentioning, I just wanted to say one person has been killed by that tornado because their house collapsed on them, and that's what I'm reading.
Oh my god!
So I believe that's the same tornado. Again, that's why you have a weather radio, and just be prepared. We'll also go on the air with that, but I'll let you continue with what you were saying.
Yeah, no, that's a very, very good point to make, because, like, if you don't get to your safe spot in time, you could be injured or killed. Just like Beckett mentioned, there was a report of a fatality where a house collapsed on someone, and because of a tornado, possibly by a tornado. We don't want to say indefinite because we don't know. But yeah, when that warning goes up, you have to take cover. Okay? I'm telling you. Find your safe spot. Find the most interior central part of your house that's on the lowest level. Okay? And get there, stay there until that storm that has the tornado warning passes. Okay? It's not brain surgery. We all have lived through tornadoes. Okay? We all know the drill. We all know the procedure. We know the acronym duck. Get down, get under, cover your head, keep safe until the storm has passed, really. And just have something to receive alerts, like a weather radio. Weather radio is a good thing. I have like 3 back at home. Well, 4 really. I have 4 weather radios back at home, and they all do a pretty good job, really, of alerting. And that'll like alert you no matter if you're asleep or awake during the day. Like, get there, like just have something to alert you. Really. So it is very. I was hoping that we would go throughout the entire storm, not hearing about any fatalities, but it's like that happened. I'm sorry, Becca. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So we also have a flood advisory in effect for Alexander, Catawba counties as until 2 p.m. It was issued at 10:47 a.m. We're gonna go to the full screen of the radar just really quick. We can see the moderate to very heavy rainfall start pushing its way into western North Carolina, as we were mentioning a little bit ago. Just be prepared, be ready. You're about to get heavy downpours. What I did want to mention out is after what Mason said about that tornado is a few tornadoes remain possible. I've checked it out with the area forecast discussion from the National Weather Service here at Greenville Spartanburg. They say tornadoes remain possible, not expected, but just be prepared, just be ready. Have multiple ways to receive warnings throughout much of today. This is not supposed to be a big severe weather event. This is supposed to be, this is going to be a big old flooding event. So,
sorry if I get emotional. By the way, Becca.
It's okay. So just be prepared, be ready, move to higher ground if needed. Yeah, so we just gotta watch out with that as well. We still remain under a state of emergency today through tomorrow in North and South Carolina before that storm finally moves out of the area this weekend, and then we're off for a drying day. Finally, 2 days of dry weather before that rain returns again that we don't need. But I don't really have anything else at this time. Well, I do have stuff really, actually. Flash flood warning has been continued. Damage threat considerable for Cabarrus and Mecklenburg counties. They've also issued a mesoscale precipitation discussion. Flash flooding likely. Areas of heavy rainfall will maintain flash flooding for portions of northern South Carolina to much of North Carolina and portions of southern Virginia through the afternoon hours. Rainfall rates of 1 to 3 inches per hour are expected, along with potential for 6-hour rainfall totals of 3 to 6 inches in a couple locations. So just be prepared, be ready, move to higher ground as absolutely necessary. The best thing to do at this time is just stay off the roads. I mean, if anyone needs to evacuate, we don't need traffic, anything like that. Just, I believe there are some voluntary evacuations going on in the Piedmont, North Carolina area due to flash flooding, but I don't know at this time, so I can't officially say. But yeah, that's all I basically have here. Mason, do you want to add anything else?
No, I don't have anything else to say really.
Okay. All right, so I think we're probably gonna end it here unless absolutely necessary. Can you keep the radar up so we can leave it with that? All right. So all right, that's about it. I'm Chief Weather Forecaster Becky Webb here, along with Forecaster Mason. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If absolutely necessary, if a flash flood emergency or catastrophic flash flood warning gets issued, we're going to jump on the air. If a severe weather alert gets issued, we'll also jump on the air. We'll continue to monitor the situation. We are still going to stay in red mode throughout much of today. So just be ready with that. And have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay tuned. We'll keep you updated on the latest information. Highland weather, we're weathering one storm at a time. We'll leave you with a live look at the radar.
Seaboard, it's really going more inland. So again, anywhere on that eastern side,